Let's talk about, like I said, I missed the Armory, the exhibition. Can you talk about that a little bit? Give the fans, a little bit of a rundown about how it went, who you fought, was it just more laid back?
Yeah, I was just really laid back. I didn't really have any of the nerves I had going into Torrance Daniel, to fight Torrance Daniel, but give him all respect, I really didn't have the nerves that I normally have when I go into a fight. When I fought Torrance Daniels, I felt totally comfortable, I think I knew some of his tactics. He actually put his stuff, a little bit of his stuff on YouTube, and I actually knew, I see his style, it's like, okay, well, he's open for this, and then he's open for that. That's why I always tell people, never put my stuff on YouTube, please.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because, somebody see how you fight, you'll get an offer real quick.
It, yeah.
You'll get an offer real quick, and before I seen him fight, actually, we tried to get him to fight me last year, and he turned it down. So I didn't think that this fight was going to happen. I thought it was going to be another, stand me up fight. But to get back to the Army, it was just that exhibition. It was supposed to be a professional bout, but it was within the 7 days, and I felt like I could have took that fight within the 7 days and still came back and fought again, not even be harmed, But I just felt like it was just a fight that would get me in front of the fan side again. I really wish it would have counted on my record, because that's another fight towards the big 10-0.
Yeah.
When I get up there, then fight anybody. That's how I feel. I'm gonna fight anybody when I get 10-0.
Mm-hmm.
Just as long as they're in my weight class, because we can't have setbacks. Fighting a guy in a different weight class, and then your ranking is not helping your ranking.
What weight class are you targeting? Is it 122? Is that
I want to bring back in WBC at 122. I want to capture that there and bring it back to Minnesota. Have bigger fights up here. We're one of the most active states when it comes to boxing and fighting in general. So, I think this is the place where it should be the home for boxing soon.
Yeah. So I mean, like you say, it didn't count on your record, but you got to fight in front of your fans and all that. And then I know basically you had a long layoff, couldn't fight in fights. And now you fighting back to back to back. Now you got another one. But let's talk about the Torrance Daniels. I know you said that he turned down a fight with you originally, like last year.
Yeah, he turned down a fight with me, and then he fought Hassan. He knocked out Hassan.
Hassan Waswa. Yeah, I think.
He fought him, and I don't know if they stopped it too fast. I heard he had a little bit of trouble with him.
Mm-hmm.
And I worked with Hassan before. He does have some power. He does have a power punch that can knock you out if he lands it. So I know that he could have given him a little bit of trouble if he landed that shot that he knows how to land.
Yeah.
He landed it on me a couple of times. I was like, oh shoot.
Is that, you think that's, I mean, for Minnesota fans, two guys that are recognizable, is that somebody you think you'd ever fight, Hassan, or you guys?
I think that fight could happen. I think that he's unlike a lot of these guys up here that have lost already. He's willing to fight.
Mm-hmm.
He's willing to fight people in his backyard, but there's certain things that held him back from fighting those people. So, but I think that he would fight me for sure in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
he'd fight me for sure. It'll be a good, entertaining show too, because we've worked together before, so he knows my moves, which will make me have to change up the game plan a little bit.
It may be good for you then. Good test. I mean, in that respect.
It's all good for fans. I tell you that it'd be good for fans to watch, because he has a lot of heart. He doesn't just go down off of anything.
Yeah.
It has to be something, and he has a lot of heart.
Mm-hmm.
He comes in shape too. So.
Well, all right. Got to get back to the Daniels fight now.
Yeah.
So, I guess you got in there with him. I know he's basically, you got to show up your best, or else he could surprise you. So I mean, you showed up your best. You got the crowd going. I mean, talk about.
I gotta call you on that one. That wasn't my best. I felt like I had to be smart in there, and I couldn't get into my mode until a little bit later in the fight. I felt like if there was 2 more, maybe 3 more rounds, then I was just gonna be clowning him. Like I still felt like I did real good or whatever, but I felt like I wasn't doing totally me. Until like the last rounds, till the last 2 rounds, and I started just getting loose in there, and I just felt like, I just started to let go of my shots a lot more, and I hit him at will, and it just made him look like a shadow of himself. I felt like that in a way. At first he started. I seen somebody on the website. They put up, well, Torrance Daniel was the counter puncher at first, and Wilshon was just the aggressor. And then it switched, but Wilshon was still the aggressor, and he became more of a counterpuncher, but still
the aggressor.
More of a, So it was like, that's me.
Is that how you saw it? Yeah, 'cause I wrote that, so I just want to make sure I got it right.
Yeah, so it was like totally it. It was like, well, this guy, I thought he was laying back playing possum, and he was waiting on me to just feel comfortable to do my style and to throw and combinations and to not think about what he's gonna do, so he can catch me with one of those real smooth, slick shots. He was real slick. I thought he was really crafty in there with some of the things that he got away with. He caught me with a few. I thought it was pretty nice. Yeah, but.
So you said, you mentioned that we didn't see you at your best. Is that more we saw glimpses of you at your best? You just, because in the beginning you were fighting a certain style that wasn't exactly yours. Is that why you say that?
Yeah, I was not fighting totally my style in that. In the beginning, I was fighting in a style that was effective for the moment. Because I knew that I had to give him a certain amount of respect, but then I had to take amount of respect. So it was kind of a balanced attack that I was doing. It wasn't totally my style.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Kind of a balance of like the basics I was throwing in there with a little bit of a little flashes. But I'm pretty sure that by me watching this tape, I'm gonna go back. The rust too, the rust too. I'm gonna go back to square and draw up a map and. Just the spots that I was picking my shot, I could have done a little bit more.
I see it.
And I feel that, So there's going to be a lot more entertainment in the next fight. A lot more.
Well, let's talk about that then. I know you're scheduled to fight on the 13th. I don't know if you have. I think you have an opponent. You know who you're fighting. Anything about details?
There's 2 opponents, I guess, that we have in mind. I think there's one from New York, and then there's one that's a Latino fighter. So that's all I know so far.
Just up in the air.
There's 2 opponents. We're gonna take these guys out as we're climbing up the ladder. So it's definitely gonna be entertainment, no matter what. You're not gonna see a dull fight for me. If the guy's nothing, you're still gonna see a good fight. It's not gonna be where it's a boring fight. Never. With me, I'm always give you something. I'll probably, even if I have to, I'll drop down to his level just to make it interesting.
Take a couple shots on the gloves just to make it fun.
It's always fun in there. It's a gift. To be in there having fun is a pleasure for me to entertain the fans. When I hear if there's a dull moment, I'll jump on him. I'll jump on him. I'll take some risk. Just to get some cheers and everything. I love it. I get a rush off this. I get a rush off of it. There was some times I heard some people asking me if I was laughing in there. Yeah,
it looked like it.
I did. I kind of, as I realized that he was not playing possum in there anymore. He was actually trying to give it his best. I said to myself, are you serious? Are you really serious? And then I looked back at his corner and I seen Roger Mayweather. He was upset. He had a frown on his face, and then I started laughing. Because it was like I couldn't hold it back anymore. I could not hold it back.
So it was kind of like you could tell, he could tell what you were thinking, and then you could right away tell what he was thinking. You know what I mean?
I knew that he had no answer for me after that. I knew that, and then I just started doing me. Yeah.